Hello everyone. Today we'll start our final of chapter 8B, breakthrough. That means peer into. Okay, in this unit, in part 2, in here we can see. Then we examine a remarkable achievement that will forever change medical treatment through the world. The mapping the entire human genome. Okay, so this human genome, that our gene is our human. And finally, we can see the regulation of new territory owned government by native people who live there. Okay, so it's a new territory that governed by all of the native here in here. And now, before we go, let's see our vocabulary first. The first one is relevant, not dealing in strength, sovereignty, or determination. You can say relentless or persistent, that you do something forever, not non-stop. In Khmer, what does it mean? Yeah, very good. Example, pig are a nonsense victim of the cruel and unrelenting slaughterhouse industry. Say diagnose, verb, identify the nature of an illness or other problem by examination of the symptom. We can say interpret, analyze, or identify. You can say you have to find something, find the truth of something. In Khmer, does it mean? Yeah, very good. Example, the symptom can be treated best if the disease is diagnosed early. Okay, another one is prescribe, the third word of medical practitioner advise or authorize the use of a medicine or treatment of someone, especially in writing. We can say define, instruct, especially the doctor, like give a prescribe, give the pill instruction by writing to the patient in Khmer. Yeah, object with the outline, right? Example, a doctor prescribe sleeping tablet. Okay, another word is metabolic, relating to or derived from the metabolism of a living organism. You can say when you eat something, the food is broken down to create your energy. In Khmer, what does it mean? Yeah, you can say example here, vitamins are involved in all metabolic processes and are essential to life. Another word is catastrophe, active, involving or causing some death, great damage or suffering. We can say disastrous, right? Something that made very harmful or damage to a lot of people. In Khmer, what does it mean? What? Yeah, very good. Example, but in 1950 and 1966, it suffered 2 or more catastrophic earthquakes. The word is paralytic. Okay, paralytic is the loss of ability to move and sometimes to feel anything in the part or most of the body, typically as a result of illness, function, or injury. You can say palsy, the action that you cannot move, right? You have to curl arm or link it with your leg, right? Link all together. In Khmer, what does it mean? You cannot move, right? Just like your arm is joined together. Yeah, example, the paralysis and palsy may affect mainly the leg and all 4 limbs or just one side of the body. And word is the 6th word is speculation, the forming of a theory or conjecture without firm evidence. We can say guess, hypothesis, or conjecture, just a mere guess, right? Perhaps it is like this, like that. In Khmer, come with a gas man, right? Example, there has been widespread speculation that he planned to quit. Now, what is in man? Active, extremely large or great, especially in scale or degree. You can say huge, vast, massive, or enormous, but where something that is extremely big in Khmer. Yeah, thông số Example here, the cost of restoration have been immense. Now the word is an adverb, it's nearly finished, it's scrutinized, examine or inspect closely, thoroughly. We can say examine, analyze or investigate. When you want to know something, you have to investigate or examine it very closely, very detailed in Khmer. What? Peanut. Yeah, very good peanut. We got the chai. Example here, all submitted data were carefully scrutinized and checked for completeness. And the word is advocacy, public support for recommendation of a particular cause or policy. You can say defense, support, endorsement, advocation. This is something that you support someone when they do something in Khmer. In here. Example here, his spokesman advocacy of the agreement has won no friend. Okay, we finish. Let's go to our strategy. Before you can do this exam in the book. On page 206, you can open.
Page 206.
Yeah, 206. Okay, strategy. Previewing reading diagram. When you preview an article, their content diagram, be sure to read them. A clear graph of the diagram will help you better understanding the reading. So before you go to the read, you have the diagram, just like the title, the starter, right? The main body, the body 1, body 2, body 3, especially body that it have a main idea and supporting detail. Okay, in there. Okay, and go to strategy 2. Can open on page 211. 211. Separating fact from opinion. Okay, so what is opinion? What is fact? Okay, the true fact here. The difference between fact and opinion is not always clear, but some general rule can help you distinguish between them. Okay, the first one, 211. General statement can be checked online or in a reference book about past or present events are usually fact. Statements about the future are generally opinion since the future is uncertain. So statement is about the future, is opinion one. It's about the future. It's not about the truth. And second one, you can see on page 211. Statement that include the modal like may, might, could, qualifier such as perhaps, maybe, possibly, probably, and opinion. So the auxiliary verb, right? That are not sure. May, might is opinion. And statement based on evidence, research, case study, experiment, questionnaire need to be evaluated. If they are based on only one person research, they should be considered opinion. If there are a great deal of research, and if most experts agree, they are considered the fact. So the fact is that means the experiment, they research, and it from the group of people, it's believed it is true, but only from one, they think it is opinion. Okay, the last one is the line between fact and opinion is sometimes open into discussion. Time, place, and culture influence this limit for all society. For example, several decades ago, medical science through commercial baby formula was better for baby than their mother milk. Later, the guidelines were revised to recommend breastfeeding for 1 year. Now, the World Health Organization strongly recommend breastfeeding baby at the last 2 years if all possibly because of great benefit of formula. So it's still a debate between fact and opinion in some cases. Okay, so the opinion is just like the thing that comes from what you think, right? You just like that may, might, I think that. Okay, and in fact it is true that believed by a lot of people. Okay, that's all for our teaching today. Thank you.